we look at the right hand one, as we said, that was a little, so that there just looks like your head sort of dropping down on your shoulders. I think it was this one. That there, to me, looks a more natural move there on the right-hand side there with the swing, okay? So that was good. Then your second practice swing, I think, was a little bit that way. The head sort of drops, the head sort of going down a bit to that right side, or left as we look, but right in terms of your right foot. And that, again, looks a bit kind of stretchy with the arms because your head's kind of down here and an unnatural move, okay?
Yeah.
That was not too bad. That's better, okay? Things can kind of move there, so we look into that there. So some of the good ones and some of the bad. So the one back here, this is the best one by far, okay? That there, everything now is working. There's no sort of exaggerated stretch with the arms. The movement's nice. You're swinging the club through. And this one here now, when you're at the goal, that just looks like your left shoulder looks like going coming away from the body. And if we look at this here now, it's the left-hand side when this is the first shot you hit. Even though it wasn't a bad shot, okay? Yeah. When you swing through, you hit the golf ball there now, and then there's like a quick jerky head movement, okay? Yeah. And I think you said some of the shots you're hitting where we bring the ball back to here. If that's your golf ball there, some of the bad shots you said it was hitting the ground beyond the golf ball, okay? Yeah. Or the club stopping in the ground. Yeah. Both of those are going to come from staying down too long, aren't they? Really. If you think about it in that sense, the fact your head's staying down, it's almost like you're trying to hit it into there. If I was going to hammer something there, I'd be looking down here doing this. That would then cause whatever I'm using, the hammer or the spade or whatever it may be, to stick into the ground. Yeah. If I want something to go on a lateral movement, arms and body have got to kind of go with that. And the more we can make the swing as natural kind of as we can, so head, shoulders, all that's moving together, not I'm going to stay down and then sort of exaggerate that stretch through. I think in the shot you actually played, okay, as you swung through, all right, it was not bad. I mean, if you sort of put it together there, it's probably a smidgen delay, but certainly that was better for me kind of going through in terms of the movement there. Again, I think at the initial stage, your head might get a bit kind of, need to look quickly. It's not trying to look quicker, it's just allowing things to go. But you spend a lot of time actually trying to keep your head down. To change that is not just going to go, oh, I'll let my head go through now. But if you actually do some practice, especially in your practice swings, the more practice swings you can make, where you put this element in your swing there, where everything's sort of working together. And I would always say, especially when I'm doing my own sort of short game, chipping on the course or playing or even practicing, I will do 3 or 4 swings like this, where everything's kind of moving together, okay, before the shot. So I do 3 of those swings. Even if then I do a bad chip shot swing, I've had 3 good movements against 1 bad movement. Over the course of a month, for example, if I've hit, 200 chip shots, I've hit 600 good practice swings. And even if I'm at a 50-50, even 25%, 75%, that means I'll have 600 good practice swings, 50 good shots and 150 bad shots. That's 650 to 150. So my practice swings then and my few good shots are going to outweigh the negative bad shots. And over time, that will then get more and more in your favour, rather than having 4 or 5 practice swings, keeping your head down very long. And then when you come to play the shot, maybe in a bad shot anyway, the more you encourage that. Like I say, it's not trying to lift your head. It's just allowing the head and the body to go through. If your collarbone and your shoulders are doing this, Dave, if you just stand on with sort of face on there and just think, okay, I'm going to turn this part of my chest and shoulders, okay, it'd be unnatural to do that there, doesn't feel, okay, it's allow it to go through, okay, allow it to twist through when you play the shot, because the more down you stay, the more likely you are to hit the ground. So all the stuff doing behind the ball there, I love that, getting a nice sort of routine. It does look as though you've kind of got a pretty good sort of set down routine with that. And even based on just that move you were doing there, where you were looking up to the flag, you could still brush the mat, couldn't you? You see it make contact with the ground. So the fact your head was up here, which is again, when you're looking at the swing down there, okay, which is fine, look at the target, trying to get the feel for the distance, your head was very much up, wasn't it? Okay, and you still made contact with the carpet. So the head being up here, up there, isn't the cause of the bad shot. Very often the head trying to stay down is the cause of the bad shot. So the problem is then you're trying to cure something by doing something that's actually causing it in the first place, isn't it? So it's a bit of a downward spiral. So let's just allow it all to swing through comfortably. And what you will find is a couple of shots initially now will go a little bit further and maybe go a little bit to the left because you're just sort of turning through things with it. Whereas in the past you sort of stayed down and be a bit stabby and stoppy, it would be weaker to the right. And then what you then did is you figured out, okay, I'll go a bit left and then just do this. So when you now start doing it properly, that last chip for me was actually one of the best contacts and chip shots you did, but you weren't used to hitting it like that, hence why it went long and left. Yeah? You're used to the ball kind of going out a bit stabby and a bit short right. Yeah. Yes, the first few chip shots you played, to be fair, were very, very good, but there's that tendency that the fifth or sixth chip shot you had, you went, oh, that's the one I do. Yeah. Now on here, it's pretty good lie, not too bad. We got on the golf course and check that again now. That hits the ground behind the ball's going 3 or 4 feet in front of you, okay? So allow things to just go through in the practice swing as well. Encourage the movement more and more. So basically your eyes are kind of following that club and the ball as they go through, yeah? It's a much more fluid motion rather than sort of head down stop. So does that make sense then, David, yeah?
Yeah.
Good stuff.